Hello everyone, and welcome to the Super Mario 64 Task Competition 2018 Task 18. The task for this task, as always, in Lethal Lava Land, warp from the small area where the wing cap is to the area where the Mr. Eye is normally located. Collect 5 out of 8 special manually placed red coins throughout the level. End by entering the volcano. Time starts when the stage is fully visible, when the stage is visible after warping, and ends when the screen goes fully black after entering the volcano. You may not use the wing cap, you may not BLJ, you may not interact with enemies, and you cannot collect any red coins before warping. This is, as always, a solo task, if it's not divisible by 5. Some pretty interesting runs this time. There were a total of 39 entrants, 3 DQs. Very unfortunate. DQs were Taychuk, who unfortunately didn't complete the task, Cosmic, who couldn't submit a save state, and Eribetra, who only collected 4 of the coins. Without further ado though, let's get on with it, starting off in 36th place. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Cloning? What about clothing? Cloning is always banned. Cloning, that is always banned. It's in the competition rules. Game volume slightly too loud. I can turn it down a little bit. There we go. Alright. Starting off in last place. Better luck next time to 13Ms. 36th with a time of 30.67 and 468 re-records. Without further ado, let's load up their run, shall we? Is it 13Ms? How much is it? Nobody knows. Description, add everyone. Goes into the warp. Jumps out. Double jumps over to that first red coin where it normally is. Don't even need to change that one. Gets the second one manually placed on top of the brown structure. Onto the third. Long jumps all the way into where the shell would be red coin. Side flips to get a little bit of speed. Over here. Goes to the signs. Needs to enter the volcano now. Goes around through the archway. Gets a little speed with the help of that triple jump. Long jumps all the way to the rotating thing and then jumps into the volcano at the end. Good job to 14Ms, or 13Ms, getting 36th place in this competition. Next up, in 35th place, we all know him. Guy we all know and love, Ethan White, with a time of 29.33 and 75 re-records. Let's load up their run. Better luck next time to Ethan. Better luck next time. Where are you? There you go. Description, I will try and enter more regularly soon. That's great. Starting off, going into the warp. Jumps out, long jumps across, cuts the corner a little bit sharper than 13Ms. Lava boost on top of the structure. Lava boost all the way over here onto the fire spitter red coin. Long jumps all the way over to these little platforms that also have a convenient red coin there. So much burning in this. Just keeping up a bunch of speed. Got burned yet another time. Gets the 5th red, and then speed kicks into the volcano. Good job to Ethan White, getting 35th place in this competition. That was a lot of burning. But either way, great job. Next up, in 34th place, Kenneth. Time of 27.83, cutting over a second over Ethan. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Kenneth. Apologize if I'm mispronouncing any one of these names. Description, last minute. Oh baby. Jumps into the warp. Goes a different direction. Sparkly triple jumps all the way across the lava. It's actually a little quirk of landing with Sparkly triple jump. That doesn't actually activate the lava. You can use it to get all the way across. Uses the little bridge there to cancel the lava boost early. Gets the fire spitter red coin. Probably going to go for the brown structure. Yes, they are. Now just needs to go into the volcano, side flips over, and then jumps in right at the very end. Great job to Canif, getting 34th place in this competition, doing pretty good for a last-minute entry. Unfortunately, not making it up to the very top, and Mario dies. Great job. Next up, in 33rd place, Mr. Piet 1001 with a time of 26.83 and 398 re-records, beating Canif by a full second. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to Mr. Piet for winning, I believe, the last free run competition. There you are. Description: Beetle Baba Band. Interesting. Kicks into the warp. Kicks out of the Mr. I teleporting area. Just long jumps across to the first sign red. Gets the shell red over here. Long jumps. Is that a regular wall kick to just grab? Convenient. Gets that red, goes to the fire spitter red. Probably going to go for the brown structure. Yes, he is. Sparkly triple jumps up. And then long jumps all the way into the volcano. Great job to Mr. Pitt getting 33rd place in this competition. Yeah, those routes were very similar. Just with some minor optimizations, being able to shave off a full second over Canif. Next up, in 32nd place. Oh yeah, that's the top of the volcano if you didn't know about that little interesting thing. Anyways, in 32nd place, Luke Saward with a time of 26.30 and 1,021 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? Mario gazes into the abyss. And the abyss gazes back into Mario. Description. Descriptions are for nerds. Why'd you write one, nerd? Just kidding. Jumps into the warp. Jump kicks out. Long jumps all the way across. Grabs the ledge. Gets the first red. Triple jumps. Dives all the way across the gap. Very similar route to the last competitor so far. That red going for the fire spitter. Yeah, getting, I believe, all of the same red coins. Yes, it looks like it. Including a triple jump up. And then just long jumps all the way in. Help with a dive right at the very end. Great job to Luke Saward, using the same route as the last competitor, but managing to shave off some frames where they couldn't. Great job. In the meantime, next up, in 31st place, Madghostek, finishing with a time of 25.43 and 701 re-record. Good job to them. Let's watch their run, shall we? Description: Why you not, or author, why you're not top 20? When's tryhard? Description: I picked random coins, whatever were close. Saying, oh, it's bad because, yeah. Thank you for the bits, whoever that was. Nice long jump out of the Mr. I area. Gets that red, a little bit of dive grinding to get over to the same position red onto the brown structure. So much lava boost just to be able to maneuver around the area. All the way over to the 4 platforms red coin. Long jumps back towards the volcano, gets one more big lava bounce, and then jump dives in at the very end. Thanks, Walrus, for those bits. And great job to Madghostek getting 31st place. With some better routing, that could have been a pretty scary time to run against. In the meantime, though, rounding out the top 30, in 30th place, SunkSimp with a time of 25.1 and 300 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to SunkSimp getting 30th place in this competition. Starting off sleeping before jumping into the warp. Just jumping out of the Mr. I area, doing a dive rollout right on the edge, getting the regular red, long jumping all the way over to the sign red right at the very start. Some fancy grinding, not even diving, just some regular grinding. Get a bunch of speed, long jumps off the sign. This is truly free run worthy. Gets the 5th red and then dives into the volcano right at the very end. Great job to SunkSimp, getting a 30th place in this competition. doing a little mini volcano free run also. Great job. Next up, in 29th place, legendary Math Blaster Tasser, Q-Flame, getting a time of 24.73 and 63 re-record. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to Q-Flame. Where'd you put your run? There you did. Description, time to speedrun TAS. Starts off immediately in the warp. Jumps out, goes over to the regular red. Long jumps over to the brown structure. Lava boost to be able to make it on top. Over to the fire spitter red. Long jumps all the way to the 4 platforms red. Needs to get one more, and then go back in the volcano. 2 lava boosts all the way over to that red. And then triple jumps all the way into the volcano right at the very end. Great job to Q-Flame, getting 29th place in this competition, being the first person to sub 25 seconds. Congratulations. Next up, in 28th place, guy who literally came out of nowhere to join this community, DS273, a time of 24.53 and 503 re-records. Without further ado, let's load up their run, shall we? Had to go through multiple discords to be able to find this guy. Description, testing routes for task 18. Well, starts off by kicking into the warp. Jump kicks out. Sparkly triple jumps all the way across to avoid having to grab the ledge. A little bit of a minor optimization you can do there. Gets the shell red after getting the sign red. That recovers up the stairs. The third red right there gets the fire spitter, probably going to go for the brown structure. There they go. Brown structure, and then side flips all the way into the volcano red at the very end. Congratulations to DS273 for getting 28th place in this competition. I agree, that was some pretty great movement. Thanks to the bits GTAs. Next up, in 27th place, Enjela. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'll let the readers decide. With a time of 24.27 and 91 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? Anyone who has any idea how to pronounce that, please let me know. Description, try 4. Jump kicks out. Gets the regular red, the brown structure red. Long jumps onto the fire spitter. Actually, dive recovers onto the fire spitter. Or dive recovers off of it, rather. Long jumps across, using the health from that 1 red coin to be able to make it all the way to this red, side flips, and then goes in the volcano right at the very end. Interesting routing done by Enela. There we go, that's how we say it. Sorry about that, Enela. Great job to them getting 27th place in this competition. Thanks, Cosmic, for that sub. Next up, in 26th place, we all know and love him, ERGC Xander, who's actually hosting a speed task competition next Sunday. You should check them out. With a time of 24.20 and 420 re-records. What an odd number. Let's load up their run, shall we? Description, this ultimate Lotad is a long jump simulator, by the way. Oh, man. Oof, long jumping out right at the very start. Going all the way on to the brown structure without even having to lava boost, saving some time there. So many long jumps, he was not lying. There's an incredible amount of long jumps. Using them to get bunches of speed, right, not plush? Goes all the way onto the red coin in the corner. I believe that is the first time we've seen that red coin. And then long jumps all the way into the volcano right at the very end. There we go. That was ERGC Xander's entry. Congratulations on getting 26th place. Next up, in 25th place, running off almost a full second over ERGC Xander. In 25th place, Jungyan. Time of 23.37 and 847 re-records. Let's load up their run. Congratulations, Yang, for getting into the top 25th. Right, the seconds are flying off now. Description, 1 hour, let's go hype. Starting off by turning around to get into the warp. Jump kicks and dives all the way onto the brown structure. Long jumps onto the regular red. Long jumps back past the eye area to get all the way onto that with some speed. Convenient. Gets the shell red. Jump dives off of the sign. Interesting strat. Get a little bit of extra height. And then lava boosts into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to Yang, who did a speed TAS, doing it in apparently only an hour. Congratulations to him, showing off his TASing experience. Congratulations to them. Next up, in 24th place, Padacuw, time of 23.27, beating Yang by 1/10 of a second with 1,311 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? Where are you, Padacuw? There you are. Description, massive weeaboos. Hop on the shell, wherever you want to go. Has to actually make his way into the warp. Thanks everybody for the bits I might be missing, by the way. Jump kicks out of the eye area, sparkling the triple jumps all the way across to avoid having to lava boost, save them a bunch of time, or grab the ledge. Wall kicks off of that, and there, 2 firsties to be able to make it all the way across. Interesting routing choice. Sparkling triple jumps all the way up to the brown structure, and then goes onto the fire spitter. Very unique route, and then lava boosts into the volcano right at the very end. I did like those firsties a lot to avoid that lava boost. 2 firsties. Congratulations to Padacuw for getting 24th place in this competition. Next up, in 23rd place, ThatCowGuy with a time of 23.13 and 1,665 re-record. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to ThatCowGuy. Barely managing to beat out Padacuw. Description, okay, wow, that's way too offensive. It is spelled offensive, like offense and defense. On top of the wing cap box, before eventually going into the warp while crouching. Long jumps and wall kicks out, before slide kicking to also bounce on the lava. Bounces on it again and falls all the way down, using the rotation of the platform to get a little bit of extra speed, a little bit of extra rotational velocity. Just position, rather, not velocity. Gets the red coin all the way in the corner. Gets the red on the way, and then long jumps and dives all the way into the volcano right at the very end. Yes, you can actually grab item boxes. It's a pretty cool thing about this game. Congratulations to ThatCowGuy getting 23rd place in this competition. And then getting a star right at the very end. Next up, in 22nd place, once again, barely not making it in the top half, Not Plush. Getting a time of 23.03 and 799 re-records. Let's load up their run. Where are you, Not Plush? There you are. Description, this is a low tad. I'm beginning to think people are just not tassing and saying it's a low tad because they feel bad about how optimized it was. But either way, getting the regular red, firstieing up to the brown structure, getting the fire spitter red, side flip diving over to the red all the way in the corner where the bullies normally are. Immediately side flipping to change the direction there. Getting the last red, and then diving into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to Not Plush, just one place away from getting into the top half, right? If I'm doing my math right, I don't know. That's where it seems to always be. Congratulations to Not Plush. In the meantime, next up, in 21st place, Alex X167, time of 22.50 and 595 re-records. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Alex, being 21st place in this competition. Cutting off on top of the wing cap before backflipping down. Crouching into the warp. Long jump, wall kicking out. Long jumping over to the brown structure. Going all the way past the volcano this time. Getting the third one there. Long jumping using a reverse wall kick rather than the one we saw earlier. Completely different route. Going past the volcano here. This route is very unique just compared to all the other ones we've seen. Gets the fire spitter red and then goes into the volcano with help of some dives right at the very end. I agree, that was a great job to Alex right there. Very lit route, as the people in chat are saying. But not MK. MK is not saying that. He's saying frowny face. But either way, great job to Alex. Next up, in 20th place, Sumbro, time of 22.33 and 997 re-records. Congratulations to you, top 20. Let's load up your run, shall we? Description, yes. Starts off waiting outside the warp. Eventually jumping in. Jump kicking over, long jumping onto grabbing the ledge. Actually kicks into the red coin right there. Long jumps all the way over to the other red. Get another wall kick across. Doesn't need to wall kick twice though. Still more long jumps all the way over to the four structures. The four things moving up and down right there. Gets the final red. Goes past the fire spitter with the help of a lava boost and then goes into the volcano right at the very end. Still more unique routes. I agree, that was a great grab right at the very end there. Congratulations to Sumbro for getting top 20 in the competition. Next up, in 19th place, Ledio, my Edio 0141 with a time of 22.13 and 9,999 re-records, which is actually the most out of everyone in this competition. Congratulations to Edio. Let's load up your run. Description, please watch till end. Thanks and enjoy. 2 J's. Sparkly triple jumps out with the help of a wall kick right there and dives off the lava. Some fancy edge grinding there. More Sparkly triple jumps to get into the misalignment. Even more edge grinding to move pretty fast. Gets the fire spitter onto the brown structure and then into the volcano right at the very end. Great use of a misalignment there to shorten the time. Congratulations to Edio getting a 19th place in this competition. It's not a misalignment? Oh, I'm sorry. Either way, he still managed to cancel the lava boost. Congratulations to Edio. Next up, in 18th place, Shadow XFM. What is he doing? He can't even do it. He really crashed the game. Thank you, Edio. Next up, in 18th place, Shadow XFM, getting a time of 22.07 and 351 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to Shadow XFM. Description, 8 coins comes from the actual life counter. Interesting. Whoa! There are some glitchy things on the screen here. What did he do? What the heck? Long jumps across to the brown structure. Gets the fire spitter red. Jump dives all the way over to be able to make it over to these barely with the help of only one lava bounce. Goes over the curvy object. Long jumps all the way over to the 5th red and then recovers into the volcano with the pause buffer right at the very end. I didn't know what to call it. I called it curvy object. Curvy object, rather. Sorry. But either way, great job to Shadow XFM getting 18th place in this competition. Next up, in 17th place, love him or hate him, it is Mr. Shots, with a time of 21.50 and 6,661 re-records. Without further ado, let's load up their run. Congratulations to Mr. Shots. Where'd you put your... There it is. Description, this task was hard, Mayo. going into the warp. Long jumping and first-seeing out. Long jumping all the way into the brown structure, onto the fire spitter. Long jumping all the way across to the moving up and down platforms. Past the curvy object, onto the bully area red. Jump diving across to that red, and then into the volcano right at the very end. Thanks, Silent Slayers. Congratulations to Mr. Shots, doing a pretty unique route. Congratulations, getting 17th place. Next up, in 16th place, barely missing out on the top 15. Better luck next time to Adil, getting a time of 21.40 and 4,749 re-records, cutting off 1/10 of a second over Mr. Shots. Let's load up their run, shall we? Starting off by kicking into the warp. Just jumping out, doing a dive after the jump to be able to make it all the way over onto the brown structure. Then Sparky triple jumps across to be able to just get the red. Doesn't even need to dive there. This red long jumps, wall kicks, firsties up and over to conserve their speed. Gets the last red and goes into the volcano. Congratulations to Adil, getting 16th place in this competition. Congratulations. Next up, in 15th place, the legendary Aj, time of 20.70 and 1,685 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? Aj's run. Load it up. There you are. Description. Description reads: starting off with fixed cam while Mario's looking away. Conserving speed off of the block to be able to go right into the warp. Dives across, cancels the lava boost with the help of the puzzle pieces. Tries to go underneath those to cancel the lava boost. Gets the brown structure. Does a slide kick recover to get on top of the fire spitter and get their red. Get that red, rather. Sparkly triple jumps all the way over to get this final red without even having to use the lava. The Sparkly triple jump, a very invaluable tool in this competition. That was a great run by Aj. Congratulations, and that's only 15th place. Good job. Next up, in 14th place, the person who hasn't been DQ'd in a long time, Brett. Time of 19.93 and 1,112 re-records. Congratulations to them, getting the first sub 20 seconds in this competition. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to Brett. Description: Brett more like can't route to save his life. Rip. Long jumps over to the brown structure. Long jumps back to the normal red, again using the puzzle pieces to cancel the lava boost. Is able to actually make it all the way over with the help of just a long jump to the signs at the very start. Firsties across. Firsties across. Gets that red right there and then goes into the volcano. Congratulations to Brett, getting 14th place in this competition. Next up, in 13th place, the unlucky number Rush57 with a time of 19.90, beating Brett by one singular frame, with a re-record count of 3,518 runs. Congratulations to Rush, barely managing to beat out CeeSZee, right? Link. Let's load up their run. Just kidding, he beat Brett, not CeeSZee. There you go, description. And Dire Docs, go to the sub and smash that like button. Okay. Long jumps, or rather backflips into the warp. There's a long jump right there after first seeing out of the Mr. Eye hole. Jump dives all the way into the starting red. Dive grinds to get some speed before first seeing across, getting this final red over here, and then going into the volcano. Congratulations to Rush57, getting the unlucky 13th this time in this competition. Next up, in 12th place, the actual legend of tassing, homerfunky, That's right, getting 19.73 with 807 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? That's right, homerfunky participating in the task. People don't understand how much of a legend homerfunky is. Long jumps to the brown structure. Long jumps all the way over to the red coins. Even more long jumps. Be able to move Mario around really fast. Goes all the way around to the wing cap area to get that red. Conserve speed with a slide kick. First he's across. Gets the final red and then goes in the volcano right at the very end. Great run to homerfunky, getting a 12th place in this competition. Next up, in 11th, barely missing out on the top 10. Better luck next time to Super Davo 0001, giving a time of 19.23, beating homerfunky by by exactly half a second. The re-record count of 2,959. Let's load up their run. Better luck next time to Davo. Super Davo. Description: only tested one route, and before route is bad. Starts off by punching into the warp. Gets the brown structure red after first seeing out of the Mr. Eye hole. So much grinding right there to get a bunch of speed. Sparkly triple jumps all the way over. Long jumps over the sign to get a very low firstie, getting so close to the lava, but avoiding it, getting the last red, and going into the volcano. Congratulations to Davo. Unfortunately, barely missing out on the top 10 this time. So close, even though it was a crazy run. Next up, in 10th place, being the first person in the top 10, congratulations to SpeedyCube64 with a time of 19.03. Re-record count of 2,900. Let's load up their run, shall we? Description: telling lies, question mark. Jumping into the warp. First he's out. Dives, speed kicks. Long jumps all the way over to the brown structure. Some jump dives. Getting a bunch of speed. Need to stop saying that. Getting some speed over to the platforms, move up and down. Canceling the lava boost with the help of the fire spitter. Getting that red. And then going into the volcano. Congratulations to SpeedyCube. Let's watch that one more time, as we always do for the top 10. Firstieing out to be able to make it all the way onto the puzzle. Speed kicking to conserve the speed all the way onto the brown structure. Getting that red. Long jumping over to the moving up and down 4 platforms. Canceling the lava boost with the help of the fire spitter, and then jump diving all the way into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to SpeedyCube, getting 10th place in this competition. Next up, in 9th place, Skepex, time of 18.77, being the first person in this competition to sub 19 seconds, with a re-record count of 8,592. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to Skepex for 9th place. Jump kicks into the warp. First he's out. Long jumps all the way over to the ground structure area, doing a very similar route to the last competitor. Very similar route, but changing it up at the end to get this red coin instead of the other one, and then jumping into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to Skepex, getting 9th place in this competition. Let's watch that one more time. Nice lives and star counters, by the way. Just have to point those out. Starts out by firstieing out, going all the way over to the puzzle pieces. Long jumps across to the brown structure. Gets the fire spitter red coin early there versus the last competitor. Gets that red coin on the 4 platforms, the final red coin right there, and then jumps into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to Skepx getting 9th place in this competition. I agree, that camera was pretty dang crazy. Congratulations to Skepx. And now, speaking of crazy camera, the person who probably has the most legendary camera control in the entire game, CeeSZee, time of 18.67 and 8,730 re-records. Congratulations to CeeSZee for getting 8th place. Let's load up their run. Description: Ted, more like vacate to my bed, effective immediately. I don't know what that means. That's right, he got 4th place twice in this competition. Goes all the way over to the starting red with the help of some firsties out of the Mr. Eye hole. Speed kicks to conserve speed, firsties to conserve even more speed. Look at that camera movement right there. So much crazy camera stuff all over this run. Some dive grinding on the edge of the fire spitter, and then jump dives into the volcano right at the very end. Let's watch that one more time. Great, crazy looking run to CeeSZee. That is certainly always enjoyable to see. Truly see how crazy this guy's camera control is. Count how many times he changes the camera in this run. Just want to point that out. First he's off of the Watcher. No, that's a different star of that area. Gets the brown structure red coin, and then does some fancy dive grinding on the fire spitter and a jump dive into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to CeeSZee getting 8th place. Next up, the legendary 4232 Nis, getting a time of 18.27 with 3,855 re-records. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Nis for getting 7th place in this competition. First seeing out, long jumping all the way over to the brown structure. Red coin, getting the original red. Long jumping all the way over to the starting red. The shell red doing the classic firstie off. Same route as a lot of people, just managing to shave off a ton of frames where they couldn't. Truly showing off his TASing expertise. Congratulations to Nis getting 7th place in this competition. Let's watch that one more time. You guys thought I would say great job in this. I said congratulations. We're changing it up. Goes into the warp. First he's out. Goes over to the brown structure red coin. Long jumps over to the puzzle. Doing some fancy movement to get over to the starting red. Conserving speed with the help of a slide kick. Firsting to conserve the speed right there, and then going into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to Nis for getting 7th place in this competition. Next up, in 6th place, beating CeeSZee and Nis, fifdspence, beating Nis by a singular frame with a time of 18.23 and 2,984 re-records. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to fifdspence, barely missing out on the top 5. Description: RTA is cheat. First seeing out, going to the brown structure, to the original, long jumping across, pretty similar routes to the last competitors, managing to do slightly better movement, including getting the exact same pattern of reds, probably the fastest pattern, in a flawless jump dive right into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to fifdspence for getting 6th place in this competition. Let's load that up one more time. This mentions that he should have told fifdspence to make it look more different. Long jumps off the brown structure. Long jumps all the way over to the starting red. Gets the shell red over here. For long jumping with the help of a firstie to conserve speed. Getting the final red and then jump diving into the volcano. Congratulations to fifdspence for getting 6th place in this competition. Next up, rounding out the top 5 in 5th place, In 5th place, Krithalith with a time of 18.17 and 2,745 re-records. Congratulations to Krithalith, beating fifdspence by, I believe, 2 frames. Let's load up their run. Everybody give me some big claps for Krithalith. Description: coming out of retirement with a fresh Lotad. Nice meme. 5th place is definitely not a Lotad. Bursting out with the help of a dive and dive recover. Getting the round structure in the puzzle. The starting red. Jump diving all the way across. Long jumping off the sign to get a little bit of extra speed. Getting the final red, and then jump diving into the volcano right at the very end. Pretty similar routes now. It just comes down to who is a better optimizer. Krithalith this time, showing that they are the one of this route. Congratulations to them. Let's watch it one more time. Using the sign to their advantage. Long jumps up to the brown structure, gets the puzzle red. The starting red, with the help of a long jump, they can get all the way across, which you can do with a little bit of speed. Long jumps twice to get themselves a little bit of extra speed off the sign, and then goes into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to Krithalith for getting 5th place in this competition. And now, for 4th place. Person who barely missed out on the medal. Better luck next time, but still, congratulations to the one and only Alex1, getting a time of 18 seconds flat with 7,249 re-records. Very unfortunately missing the medal. Dang. Let's watch that run. Getting a time of 18 seconds flat. Description: guys, I have this theory that CeeSZee is the Lotad alt for legendary TASer CeeSZee. I don't think. No, that wouldn't make sense. First he's out. Round structure red. Puzzle piece red. Goes a little bit wider right there than the other competitors. Maybe that's where he saved off some frames. Cutting all the way across. Canceling the lava boost. That's where they shaved off a frame. Or some. Congratulations to Alex. Showing off right there that that wall kick might not have been the fastest thing to do. Watch that one more time. I agree, that was a well-deserved 4th place. Gets the brown structure red onto the original puzzle red with the help of a long jump. Cuts across the corner like here. Be able to get to the red right at the very start. Conserve speed with the help of a slide kick. Cancels the lava boost with the help of that corner right there. And then jumps into the volcano. I agree, that was a crazy run. Congratulations to Alex. Very unfortunately missing out on the medal this time, but still a crazy run. Great job to get 4th place. And now for the top 3. Barely beating out Alex1 by a singular frame. In 3rd place, Dargos, with a time of 17.97 and 429 re-records. Congratulations to them. Let's load up their run. Right, the difference between 3rd and 4th was a single frame. Couldn't get any closer than this. Author, W. Jump kicks to get in the warp. This is a pretty similar route, I believe. Yes, very similar routing and movement to the other competitors, just managing to shave off a singular frame, actually using the wall kick strat, getting the final red, and then going into the volcano right there. Congratulations to Dargod. Let's watch that one more time. Oops. There we go. Watch that one more time. Jump kicks into the warp. First he's out. Long jumps all the way over to the brown structure onto the puzzle pieces with yet another long jump. Long jumps across. Help of a dive. A dive recover to long jump. Gets the starting red. Goes over to the shell red. Long jumps off the sign. First he's gets the final red and then jump dives into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to Dargos for getting 3rd place in this competition. And now, there were 2. coming up in second place. Only getting second place in this competition. In second, SM64 expert with a time of 17.80 and 1,783 re-records. I don't know if that timing's right, but either way, congratulations SM64 expert. Don't spoil the winner if you know who they are. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to SM64 expert for getting second place. Another silver medal to add to their huge collection of medals in the competition. They've won or like tied or like second or third, basically everything. Gets out of the pit. Goes onto the brown structure, onto the red, goes all the way onto the Mr. I platform with the help of a speed kick. A little bit of dive grinding there. Long jumps off the sign, somehow manages to wall kick. Long jumps, speed kicks, and then jump dives all the way into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to SM64 expert for getting second place. Let's watch that one more time. You can see slightly different movement, allowing them to shave off some frames over competitors such as Dargos and Alex Palix. Long jumps across to the brown structure, over to the original, goes all the way into the Mr. I area with the speed kick, a little bit different. Nice dive grind right there to get a little bit of extra speed, conserving speed with some speed kicks, doing the latest firstie of all time, speed kicking and then jump diving all the way into the volcano right at the very end. Congratulations to SM64 expert for yet another silver medal. And now, for the winner of the Super Mario 64 TAS Competition 2018 Task 18, the one and only MKDasher, with a time of 17.57 and 3,003 re-records, managing to beat SM64 expert by over 0.2 of a second. That's crazy. This guy is a legend of the game. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to MKDasher for yet another win. Description: subscribe to CeeSZee for more content like this. I agree. Can we get Amon to post that link in the chat right now? Be very much appreciated. Starting off, gazing into the lava, truly finding Mario's sense of self. Dang, I'm really learning a lot about Mario in this moment. Trying to find the warp. There you go, finally entering it. Firstying out, going over to the puzzle piece, canceling it, firstying over to the brown structure, completely different route than the past competitors, changing it up a lot. Crazy route, going all the way to this red coin from the 4 platforms onto the fire spitter, going to cancel it. Yep, cancels it, gets the fire spitter, and then goes in right at the very end. That's right. That route that you guys all saw was not the optimal route. This one was definitely the best. Congratulations to MKDasher, showing off how crazy they are at routing this game. Let's watch that one more time. Ooh, baby. Optimizing. Speedy Cubed had that route as well, but MK showing off just how much of a legend they are at this run. Including a completely different route at the start. First he's out. Cancels the lava boost with the help of the puzzle pieces, goes over to the brown structure. Goes over to this red coin, before long jumping all the way over to the red coin in the corner, before canceling this lava boost with the help of the fire spitter and jumping into the volcano right at the very end. MK, congratulations on yet another victory. So many gold medals. Shoutouts to CeeSZee for inspiring MK, as he says in chat. Can we get a slow-mo? Of course. Let's watch this run in slow motion. Not slow this down. Go on, Mario. Get into the warp. There we go. First he's out of the eye hole. Jump dives across to the puzzle piece. Cancels the lava boost. First he's off of that to get out of the brown structure red coin. Dives across. Has to counteract the rotation right there. Gets the third. Long jumps, barely manages to make it all the way over to those before rotating or moving up and down platforms. Cancels lava bounce right there with help of the corner, and jumps and dives right into the volcano at the very end. There we go, and that was the winner of the Super Mario 64 task competition, Task 18. Congratulations, MKDasher, for destroying the competition. Don't leave just yet. We still have 2 or 3 more runs to show. That's right, we have the DQs. DQ number 1, Padacuw, who unfortunately doesn't complete the task. File ends too early. Let's watch that real quick. Description: missed 2 tasks, but it's okay, I won't rank too low, right? Unfortunately, did rank pretty low, probably the lowest possible. Breaks the wing cap, but doesn't collect it, therefore staying within the rules. Oh, that's the end. That's the whole run. Oh no. You need a little bit more than that to enter in this competition. Very unfortunate that you didn't actually do any of the competition. Oh man, it really be like that sometimes. Unfortunate to Padacuw getting DQ'd for ending significantly too early. Oh man. Very unfortunate. In the meantime, next up, another DQ. Cosmic, the legendary Cosmic Z owner. And Super Mario Bros. 1 Warpless World Record holder. Unfortunately, did not provide a save state for his run as it got deleted. Let's see if it can load. No, it can't. Very unfortunate to Cosmic. Unfortunately, cannot even display it. Dang, probably would have been like first place if he had the save state, right, Cosmic? Right. And now for the final DQ, Eribetra, who only collects 4 coins. Very unfortunate that you needed to collect 5 in this competition. 5 out of 8, not 4 out of 8. Very, very unfortunate. Let's watch this anyways. Jumps out of the eye hole, cancels the lava boost, goes onto the brown structure, side flips over, past the volcano, gets the 3rd, long jumps all the way back over to the volcano, gets the fire spitter, and this is unfortunately where they went wrong. You still need 1 more red coin, no! Don't go in, no! Very unfortunate to Eribetra. Make sure to read the rules a little bit harder next time. Oh no. Need 5 red coins, not 4 red coins. Very unfortunate. But in the meantime, that is the end of the Super Mario Task Competition 2018, Task 18. But don't leave just yet. We still have 1 more thing to show off. Let's show that off right now. You guys may have already figured out what it is. That's right. It is the next task. Task 19. Just released, actually. In Cool Mountain. Begin your run inside any cannon. You must break 3 of the 6 manually placed wing cap boxes and finish your run by entering any cannon. Begin recording before going into the first cannon. Don't take longer than 5 seconds to fire. Timing begins as soon as you shoot the cannon and you see an X on the camera. No wing cap boxes before timing begins. No breaking wing cap boxes before timing begins. No BLJing. No warping. And you may not interact with any enemies / penguins or the ski lift. This is a solo task and the deadline is September 29th at 10 p.m. GMT. There you go. Unfortunately, that is the end of the Task 18 stream. Looking forward to see you guys on the Task 19 stream, as well as the free run competition this upcoming week, this upcoming Saturday, and the speed competition, which is hosted at ERGC Xander stream. Thanks everybody for watching. I am OneTed59, signing off. Wait a second. This fixed Cosmic's file. We have 1 more run to show. Get out of here, Task 19. Get out of here, Task 19. One more run to show. Let's show off Cosmic's run. Here we go. Downloading it as soon as I can. Here we go. Mario just snoring on in the background. And finally show off Cosmic's run right here. Where do those files go to? My download. There we go, here's the file. This is Cosmic's run. No idea really what the time is. Sparkly Triple jumps over to the red coin at the very start. Long jumps onto the red. Does the firsty across. Gets the third red right there. Needs to get onto the fire spitter red. Probably going to go onto the brown structure as well. Yes, that looks like what he's going for. Walking a little bit onto a long jump. And then going into the cannon right at the very end. That was Cosmic D12's run. As one of the tournament organizers was able to actually fix their run. Thanks, Dis, for fixing that. No idea what the time was, but either way, that is actually the end of the Super Mario 64 TASCOM 2018 Task 18. Thanks everybody for watching. Peace out.